Hello, Southern Oregon and some of Northern California. I know it's smoky and warm for today, and the last week has been relatively average. Well, here's our headlines, and you'll notice one of them is indeed that it's going to stay average up until about Wednesday. That smoke is going to continue through the weekend too. Likely going to see smoke into early next week before things change around a little bit. There's a slight chance of some rainfall coming up too between, well, those average temperatures and the upcoming heat wave. So I'll show you what's causing that in just a moment. But first, we've got to get to our current alerts. Like I said, extremely smoky out there. So the National Weather Service has went ahead and put an air quality advisory into many areas out towards the east. The coast is still going to be fine. It looks like Yreka and down to Shasta are not currently in an alert either, but I would expect for them to pop into one for tomorrow because it looks like there's even more smoke coming into the area. Of course, there's fires in nearly every single direction, so it does make sense that that's the case. And fortunately, though, we still do have some west winds coming through today and tomorrow, which means things aren't going to pool as bad as they normally would. So air quality is not going to be terrible, but we're still in an alert, which means you got to be ready for some poor air quality ahead. You're likely going to feel it in your lungs. It's going to stay gray out there, and we're going to continue to see some relatively orange and gray sunsets and sunrises moving forward. So just get ready for it. However, our change coming up could likely make it a little bit better for about one day. Now, moving forward from there, tomorrow, looking still pretty warm. I've got sunshine in many areas. However, that sunshine is, again, likely going to be blocked out by a lot of smoke. So it's still going to be sunny. However, just going to look a little bit weird because of the smoke. Getting in the 90s for Medford and Grants Pass. So close to average. Yreka at 92 as well. Probably going to see an acceleration in temperatures coming up pretty soon here. We might be getting to the triple digits coming on up in the next couple of days. Now, what we're looking at here is going to be the smoke forecast. Like I said, it's pretty bad out there, and it's going to be likely getting worse into tomorrow morning. Check this out, 6 p.m., everything is blowing out towards the east. Then things start to move back towards the west a little bit into midnight. Yreka, Mount Shasta, like I said, I think they'll end up in an air quality alert pretty soon here because it's not so good down there, clearly, from the models. It does slash back into later tomorrow morning as well. All the way through 12 o'clock, it looks like Klamath Falls is not doing so well. However, it doesn't make its way quite to Medford. We're going to have to see how the winds blow, however. That might not stay the case. Now, here's the upper level pattern, and this is where our big change takes place. We've got this low pressure zone that we've seen overhead for just the last 7 days or so with those west winds, but a little bit of a system embeds into that as we get into Tuesday. That's where things could shake up a little bit, maybe a couple chances of rain, especially towards the northern coast area. But look at this, getting into Wednesday and Thursday, we've got a big high pressure zone. So what's that mean? Well, temps stay relatively average. There's that chance of rain coming up Tuesday, but look at the temps going into Thursday and Friday. They're going to get warmer, especially in Northern California, looking at 99 and 100 Thursday to Friday. Moving over to the Klamath Basin, seeing 88 for Thursday, 79 coming up for Sunday. Mountains going to stay smoky for a few days here, getting into the 70s by the time we get to Thursday. And finally, of course, for the valley, looking at 92 Sunday, still staying smoky, 103 Thursday.